What can I say? I can't say I'm surprised that Ja has done his gun gesture again. To me, it's comedic, not in the sense that I'm laughing with him, but I'm just laughing at him. I know what he's trying to do and flashing that gun gesture again. He knows that he's trolling a bunch of people and he's trying to get a rise out of people by doing this. I do think it's silly and it does show how childish he is. Now, do I care about him getting fined or suspended? No, I don't care about those things to be honest, because I feel Jaws at the point where he's gonna do whatever he wants and consequences be damned. I think that's his attitude. I think even if you suspended him for this or if you fined him, he's still gonna be him at the end of the day. Do I think he should get suspended for this? No, I don't think so, even though it's a stupid gesture. But it says a lot about Ja as a person. I I just had to say, man, this guy is just very, very immature, and I think he's playing with fire doing what he does. He knows that he's riling up people by doing this. There are some people out there who'll be offended by this, and rightfully so. Just knowing just the history of gun violence in this country, there are some people who have lost their friends, family members to it, and just to see a guy celebrating this type of stuff is just it's ridiculous, and it shows really how silly Ja is because his obsession with guns is really trying. He's really trying to like brand himself as like this gangster type of guy, this street like image he's trying to create for himself, but he's not fooling me when it comes to this stuff. This is a guy from the suburbs. It's like that scene from 8 Miles when Eminem is rapping against that one guy. I forget his name. I think it was like Papa Doc or something in the club. That famous scene when he goes, his real name is Clarence, and he came from two parents. Just that's John in a nutshell. He's that fake gangster wannabe guy, and he's trying very hard to push that image when in reality he's this confused middle class kid from the suburbs that doesn't really know who he is or really has identity of who he is, that he hasn't found himself yet, and he's desperate to fit in. He's desperate for validation from a group of people. I don't know who that is, but just a base of people that he thinks he can get it by fronting to be this street gangster when he's clearly not a true gangster, but he's trying to get that base of people, that crowd, just to get that validation and worship from them. That's really what he shows to me when he does this stuff. Just it's a desperate attempt for validation. But I think he's playing a dangerous game by pretending to be a fake gangster, by trying to rep that lifestyle just by his behavior and whatnot. Eventually, he's going to get himself into some serious trouble because he doesn't care about the consequences. Just he doesn't care about the risks he's putting himself into by doing these types of things. I think he will pay dearly for that later on. I don't know what that will be, but he's risking some serious stuff, but he's also showing that he's very immature, just trying to troll people with this stuff. And like I said before, he's not he's not fully dedicated to winning. I think he's just dedicated to other things outside of basketball. He's dedicated to creating an image of something that he's clearly not. That's what he values more than the game. That's what I truly believe. Just even right now, this game is close with Miami and the Grizzlies. Miami's up by one, 90-89. So I don't know how much of this silliness is really helping him. Like he hasn't shot really well for this game, 6 of 14 from the field. So, but yeah, just I think he's poking the bear. He's risking severe consequences later on, whether it's on the court, off the court, just whatever stupid thing he does next. People are going to remember this stuff, and he will get a severe punishment, I do believe, just whatever it is. Just if he does something on the court that's stupid, just like book it for him to get like several games suspension, or off the court he gets in trouble again for something stupid. Just it could result in a huge suspension, just severe consequences for this guy. But I don't think he has a grasp of reality, or if he even cares what's next. I think he has this this streak of invincibility in which he believes just nothing can happen to him, that nothing can happen to him, that he's not going to suffer any consequences, and he'll be free of harm. But I just don't think he realizes the danger he's putting himself into by doing what he does on the court and just off the court. What risks are going to be presented to him? So I think, like I said, I think he's walking down a dangerous path that I do think he'll pay dearly for later on. But that's just my opinion.